I don't know if you already knew this about me or if I have told you about this, but I love books. I love reading. It's one of my favorite things to do. And because last year I wasn't really able to read a lot, I mean, I don't even think I was able to read at all, I went ahead and signed up for the Goodreads yearly reading challenge. You know, where you set up how many books you want to read and then they will track it for you. This year I signed up myself to read 12 books. It's not a lot. I mean, I am aware that I pretty much just gave myself one book a month, but I feel like doing that, then I don't feel extremely rushed or extremely pressured to actually read for the year. Because as much as I love reading, I don't want to feel like I have to read. Like, I don't want to feel pressured into reading just so that I can say that I read. Because it's a hobby for me. And it's one of my most beloved hobbies. I think I have 12. I think I have 11 or 12 books to show you today. So let's get started. The first set of books that I'm going to show you are ebooks. And if you're wondering, I own the Kobo e-reader. Nothing fancy, just like the very regular Kobo e-reader. And the first book I'm going to show you is right there. It's The Birth House by Amy McKay. And in here it says that I am 55% throughout the book. Now I have to put this book down. It's like I was reading it. I wasn't reading it as fast as I usually do because I started this last year. And so I want to make sure I finish this book this year. And I have to put it down because Dora, that's her name, the female character, is frustrating me so bad. I did not expect for her character to go from what she was to what she is on where I am on the book. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to frustrate myself so bad because then I might not end up reading it. So I have to put it down. Now the next book that is on my list is The Maze Runner by James Dashner. It is a movie now. I know it's like out now and I can watch it. But for me, if I can help it, I would rather read the book first than watch the movie later. It's not always the case, but you know, sometimes that's like the ideal thing for me. And the next book on my list is Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn, which is out now in theaters. They made an adaptation for it and I haven't seen it yet because I want to read it first. And I kind of have an idea about what the story itself is about because of the movie trailer, but then sometimes the adaptation and the book itself is not always matching in some areas. And then the last ebook that I would want to read that I have right now is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. The first book that I've read by Rainbow Rowell is Eleanor and Park. Like, I could not even begin how much I adore that book. And that is one of the main reasons why I decided that I wanted to read Fangirl. That and, you know, all the hype that's going on around it. I know a lot of you have read it and I think most of you liked it, so that's why I'm really looking forward to reading Fangirl. Now on to the physical books that I am going to be reading. What I have right now is what I already started for this year, and it is Bringing Up Bebe by Pamela Druckerman. And it is about a lady who is raising her daughter in Paris, French style, and she's noticing like different things in regards to French parenting and American parenting, and so this is pretty much a documentation of it. So far it's been okay. It's funny at some places, but it wasn't what I was expecting it to be. So, and the next book I have is City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare, which is the 4th book to the Mortal Instrument series. I have all the books in the said series. It's just that I am slowly getting to reading all the books from it. Hopefully maybe this year or next year I get to finish the entire series because it's really good. Now the next one is something that I don't even know what it is about. I just got it because the cover looks nice. And it is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. I mean, look at that. It's just a girl standing there and it's just, hey, come pick me up. So I was there and I was like, okay, I'll pick you up. The next one that I have is another parenting book. Bringing Up Bebe, by the way, is some sort of a parenting book. And then I have another one which is also a parenting book. And it is French Kids Eat Everything and Yours Can Too by Karen Billon. For some reason, ever since I gave birth to my daughter, I'm like trying not to go crazy on parenting books. The main reason why I got this is because French kids eat everything. I'm not French. I've never been to France. I don't know what goes on over there. But I mean, that's a really bold statement that they eat everything. And they tell you how. At the back right there, those are the rules that goes on within the book. And one of the things that I find really interesting about this book is rule number 6. You don't have to like it, but you do have to taste it. And the next one is Brother Grimm by Craig Russell. So I just noticed it now. It didn't say Brothers Grimm. It's usually Brothers Grimm. But this one is just Brother Grimm. And so I have read the back of it, and it's like a murder mystery type of story, which is very interesting. I am not really into murder mysteries, but sometimes when I read like the back, small summary of what the story is about, and this one actually got me interested. So that's on my list for this year. Now the second to the last book that I'm going to show you is one of those books that I happened to watch the movie first, and it is World War Z, an oral history of the zombie war by Max Brooks. I have heard that the book is incredibly different from the movie because in here, this is like a collection of what happened. From what I can remember, I believe this is like a series of interviews or something like that. Oh yeah, this is about zombies. My fiance likes zombies, so that was one of the reasons why we watched World War Z, and then so yeah, that's why we have this. The very last one that I'm gonna show you is my fiance's manga. I don't usually read manga, but because he likes manga, that gives me more books to read. The Melancholy of... It's hard to read, sorry. The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. I asked him earlier if I can borrow this, and he said yes. And I asked him what this is about, and he was like, there is time travel in that manga. So I'm like, okay, we'll try that. So that is pretty much it. Those are all the books that I would like to finish this year. Hopefully I get to read more than what I have showed you in this video. But you know what? I set myself to 12. If I get to 12, I'm good. Hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I will see you next time. Bye!